Let's do a comparison of our two lightest blondes in our upcoming Silk Topper collection. The first color is called Pearl Blonde. This blonde is so beautiful. It is light, it is creamy, it has a very subtle little root shadow in there. That just helps it look really realistic. We love to add a little bit of a root to any of our blondes. It just makes it look like it is growing out of your head. Now, just bear in mind, this is going to be much lighter than my roots, but I just want to show you the piece on someone's head so you can just see the full effect of the depth of the beautiful color and that little bit of shadowing in there. Let's go to our second blonde color, which is called Iced Milkshake. Iced Milkshake is ashier than our Pearl Blonde, but it is still a light blonde, different tone. You can see the roots of this piece are a dark blonde, but an ashy dark blonde, which works beautifully and blends seamlessly into the rest of the color. The beautiful dimension in this piece. We've got the lighter face framing highlights around the front, which make it really nice, really brightens your features. This blonde is perfect if you are more on the ashy, cool side, but you still want something light and that's going to be bright. Here is a side-by-side of our two lightest blondes, Pearl Blonde and Iced Milkshake. The third color in our collection is called Maple Butter, and honestly, it is stunning. It's got such beautiful dimension in this piece. It's a combination of light blondes, you can see here, and a little bit of caramelly maple, so hence the name. This is going to work for so many blondes just because it literally has one of every blonde color, plus a tiny subtle root, which is going to make this piece look like it is growing out of your head. Let's try Maple Butter on together. I've got my blending brush. This one is getting much closer to a true match for me, but you don't have to stress too much about color matching with a topper because they generally work because it's covering the majority of your head. So as long as we're matching well at the roots and then underneath, you can see it all starts to blend together. This leads us to our next color, which is called Dark Honey Blonde. This is a side-by-side comparison of our two colors, Maple Butter and Dark Honey Blend. You can see that they're both pretty similar in terms of tone, but with the honey blend, you've got that extended brunette rooting, but we love the lighter face framing around the front. That is the same on both. Let's try Dark Honey Blend on together. This color features a medium brunette root, and then that fades out into this glorious, luscious blend of beautiful blonde tone. Let's brush this in together. We've got the lovely face framing highlights, which just really brighten the piece. Let's compare our lighter to medium brunette silk toppers that are upcoming in our new collection. Our first color is Toasted Vanilla, and this is such a beautiful color. This has a combination of light brunettes and also lighter blondes, but once they're all melted together, we get this beautiful blend of these gorgeous tones. This one still blends perfectly, and that is because of the root color, but it's also got that added blonde dimension throughout the piece. So when you wear a Toasted Vanilla color, you're going to look like a light brunette overall, and then you're just going to have some really lovely dimension in here with those beautiful blonde highlights. This is such a pretty color. This glorious piece, it's called Brunette Sugar, and look at that blend. It's very similar to Toasted Vanilla. Here is them side by side, and you can see overall similar tones. This one a little bit lighter because it has more of the blonde highlight going through it. Whereas this one, the blend is more all together rather than highlighted features. So once again, added deeper roots that makes the pieces look really natural, like they're growing out of your head. And then look at the color overall. As I said, a really nice blend of dark blondes, light brunettes. Honestly, this color has everything in it and it is such a gorgeous tone. Let me show you Chai Tea. This is the third brunette, lighter brunette color I'm going to show you in this video. Look how pretty this color is. It's got more of an extended, very subtle though, root that comes down like a beautiful balayage piece, and then it's melting into these beautiful neutral to warm tones. It's got some beautiful darker blondes in here, some lighter brunettes. Let me show you some side by sides. This is our Toasted Vanilla and this is our Chai Tea. You can see here overall Toasted Vanilla a lot lighter, Chai Tea darker overall, but it's got more of a balayage effect. Brunette Sugar, overall it's more neutral in tone, whereas the Chai Tea is more warm overall, but only subtly. You can see here the blend of both colors is really, really pretty. This just goes to show, don't stress too much about choosing the perfect color, because any of these three that I've just shown you are going to work because they're all very similar tones. Let's try the Chai Tea on together. Such a beautiful blend of tones. I love the deeper root, how it fades out into this really natural, stunning blonde and brunette combination of colors. Highlighted toffee. Now this color overall, out of everything I've shown you in this video, is the darkest. You can see here it's got a medium root. It fades and blends into this soft, lighter. It starts as a medium brunette, more of an ashy to neutral tone roots, and then it fades out into this glorious, like a little bit lighter, a little bit of blonde in here, a little bit of light brunettes. When I hold it up to this lighting, you can see all of the colors in here. It's definitely more on the neutral side. Let's try it on together. You can see the roots of this piece are overall darker, but I love how it subtly blends and fades out into this beautiful lighter color. And then for a quick side by side with Chai Tea, you can see here Chai Tea is on the warmer side, and then we've got highlighted toffee, which is definitely more on the neutral side, and also deeper roots for the highlighted toffee color. Both really, really pretty, and I'm so excited for you to add one of these to your collection. Glazed truffle, and honestly, this one is such a showstopper. Look at this. You've got the deeper, dark brunette root, and then it fades out into this really pretty dimension of colors. I've got some medium brunette in here. I've got even some blonde, which once it's all blended together, it just gives it such movement, such like just a natural tone. Let me just give you a visual of this color. Medium to dark, but then when you go up to the light, you've got all of this beautiful tone through there. This is my roasted hazelnut color, and this one I know is going to be popular. Let me show you. This piece is definitely a dark brunette, but look at that beautiful fade out into those lovely caramelly hazelnutty tones. It is simply dreamy hair. Okay, let's put this on. I'm not even going to try and blend it because the roots are too dark for me. But look at these stunning roots. These are a dark brunette, like dark brunette. And then we've got this beautiful ombre into those soft, hazelnutty, caramelly tones. Our next piece is called Espresso Fudge, and honestly, I am loving it. It's more of a subtle root color, so it is a medium to deeper brunette at the root, and then we fade out into this beautiful medium rich brunette. Lovely color. It's going to work for so many. Such a classic brunette color. It's just got that little smudge of the deeper root, and then we're fading into just this very chic brunette. It could be warm, it could be neutral, depending on what light you are in, but just such a classic brunette color. I always think of like Chanel when I see a color like this. We are going more on the cool side now. This one's called Brunette Glacier. This one is definitely cool tone brunette. It's got a slightly deeper root, medium to a darker brunette, and then we're gonna fade out into this very lovely neutral to more ashy toned brunette. We're definitely heading more towards the darker brunette side now, but I'm absolutely loving these colors. It's called Caramel Swirl. How this one is called Caramel Swirl, to be honest. Sorry, just edit that out. This is such a beautiful brunette color. Overall, it is darker brunette. And then when I come right up to the lighting here, you can just see those very subtle undertones here. You see this like rich mahogany red color, very subtle, but that just makes this piece look ultra realistic when it's on. So you can see all the shadowing and all the beautiful colors. You can see here the Glacier is lighter overall, more ashy, whereas the Swirl is definitely on the warmer side. We've got our beautiful Espresso Fudge color versus our Roasted Hazelnut. So you can see here the root comparison, much darker for Roasted Hazelnut, and then it fades out into a lighter color overall. And then Espresso Fudge, it's got that little bit of a deeper root, and then we'll fade out into this more medium brunette color. We've got our Glazed Truffle versus our Roasted Hazelnut. So we can see here, similar at the ends, very similar, but obviously we've got a much darker root color with the hazelnut than the Glazed Truffle.